course. I don't have my pup with me.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Adonis. We're here today with another video for you guys with, of course, the Accord. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that clip of my aunt, her reaction of the Accord. I can't really get a longer clip just because that wasn't really a moment to be recording reactions because my uncle passed away. So rest in peace to my uncle Gabi. I hope that all his wishes are met by the words I had to say at the end of the funeral. I hope everybody obliges by his wishes because he really wanted everybody to be a family, and I'm gonna attempt to do my best, and I hope everybody else does their best to be a part of the family and come back together basically as unity, but united. Anyways, so besides that, yeah, I hope you guys like that little reaction with my aunt. She don't really like going in the car with me because I drive fast, so yeah, technically I was going fast, but to her it's fast. So anything that's acceleration wise, like my mom, they get scared really quick. So hope you guys like that little clip. But what we're gonna do today is my brakes, because you guys were in the video in the comment section like, yo, fix your brakes. I thought it was my front brakes. I did that. I took the front brakes, both sides, out yesterday to check the rotors and brake pads. Their brake pads and rotors are fine, but I freshened them up, I sanded them down a little bit, cleaned them up, cleaned the brake pads, greased the calipers a little bit with the brake pads, put everything back on, and that fronts are freshened up already. They're still good, they still got life, but the rears, I'm assuming they're bad, because if the fronts were fine and I thought that was making noise, that means the rears were the issue the whole time. So I got rotors and I got brake pads, so I'm gonna change the rotors and brake pads for this, so no matter how bad the rotor is, because I got both, I got rotors and pads. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna change that. I'm gonna show you how to change one side, and then the other side is gonna be the same imitation. All you gotta do is copy and paste. So we're gonna do that right now, literally right. So just like that, the wheels are off. As you can see, this side is not really that bad. This side wasn't really making that much noise, but as you can see, it's not that bad. I'm gonna show you the other side. The other side is bad. Look how thick that rotor is compared to the other side. Watch. Let's go to the other side. Look how thin this one is compared. See what I'm saying? This one was the one that's making noise the whole time, so this is the one that really needs to get replaced. So I'm gonna show you guys how to disconnect the other side, and then we're gonna get back to this side and take it off, but you guys won't see this one because I'm gonna replace that side because I have more space over there. Look how tight it is over here. Over here I just got a lot more space, so I'm gonna work over here, show you guys how to do it, and then it's basically copy and paste like I said. First thing you want to do is pull this pin out. All you gotta do is push down on one of the ears in the corner, pull down, and it comes off just like that. It's the same thing for the other side. Now that we got that off, we gotta take these plastic pieces on the back off. These covers that hold the two bolts, there's literally two bolts. I'll show you guys right now what they are. So right here, you see this cover right here? This one, right there, I'm pointing my finger. That black cover, you're gonna take that cover off behind it, and the one right here. Those are two bolts. The bolt size that you need, I'm gonna show you guys right now to take that off. So what you need is this weird shape. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a weird shape.
I don't want to jump in the carriage. She don't think that's her. She had the carriage. She goes in the carriage all the time. She wanted to tell her.
Come on, focus camera. Focus camera. I'll show you guys later because the camera doesn't want to focus right now, but it's a weird shape. You need this in order to take the bolts off. They're not regular bolt sizes. So anyways, let's get to this. Let's start taking these plastic covers off real quick, which are these right here on top. You're gonna see me take it off. These plastic covers. Take them off. That's just to protect it from, like, I guess dirt or erosion or whatever. Alright, the other one didn't have one, so now what we're gonna do is basically this weird shaped thing that I'm gonna show you guys later. It goes on here, top of here, and then you take it out. You're gonna need a size 10 to go on top on this, like, so basically this is a size 10. So it goes like this, connected together, boom, and it's connected. 10 is connected to that little adapter piece. They sell it in AutoZone and all that. So, all right, I'm gonna need two hands for this. Okay, so there. Let's see if I can put the light on like that. There we go. So now, there we go. like a piston. It's a screw combined with a piston. That's basically what the screw that you're taking off right now is. It's like a screw and piston at the same time. You're gonna see what I'm talking about in a minute. Now, usually an older car is the piston, which is like a rod, and then the screw goes in it, and then the piston moves in and out tight. And this is like combined together. I'll show you guys right now when I take this one out, and then I'll go ahead and take the other one out. Okay. Alright, the piston's tat. See how it looks? It's a screw, but it's a piston too, so you have to grease this. I greased the front ones already, they were dry. But this ones have a little bit of grease left, but they're starting to dry. This starts to make noise too, because this has to go like, every time you press the brakes, it go in and out like that. But as you can see, it's like a screw and a piston at the same time. The other one's the same. So I'm gonna take the other one off right now. So yeah, you don't need to take the e-brake thingy off, because I forgot I had the e-brake pressed on, so that's why I didn't want to come off. So I disengaged the e-brake and now it slid off. So I just pulled it up and the caliper came off. So don't take off the emergency brake. Alright, so now we got the brake pads here visible. See how worn out they are. Not too bad. Pretty sure the other side is bad, worse. Yeah. So yeah, that's not that bad. As you guys can see, still got meat in them. But we are going to take the caliper off, so put new calipers on. I got the new ones over there, I'll show you guys in a minute. So we're going to take this bracket off, because we're going to need to take this bracket off. There's two, like I think 19 bolts in the back of this. I'll tell you guys exactly what they are, and then I'll take this bracket off to be able to take this caliper off. Alright, so it's a 17 to take those bracket bolts off. So make sure you have a 17 laying around. Alright. You're gonna need a bar. You're definitely gonna need a bar. These bolts are tight, so what you're gonna do is, you see how I have leverage over here? We're gonna get my extension from my jack real quick. This extension, or you can have a breaker bar if you have one. I have one, but I don't know where it is right now, and I'm not gonna go look for it. So you're gonna use the leverage of the bar. Just push down. And just like that, it's loose. Go to the second one. Boom. Break it off. Break it off. So now, should be able to take this off, unless it has, yep, it has an Allen bolt right here. So you gotta take the Allen bolt off too. Man, this thing got like mad safety stuff. Holy shit, let me go get that. So there's the problem with this. I tried to use the Phillips head, and yeah, it's stripped. So if it does strip, what you do is WD-40 this here real quick a little bit. And you're gonna drill it out, because you need to take this rotor out. So yeah, wear some eyewear or whatever. So after hours of trying to take these rotors off, I finally got them off. I had to cut them and freaking bang the other side with a hammer, and that's how angry and agitated I was. I broke it. I broke the other side. This one I had to cut it, but I got it off. As you can see, I got the new rotor on. So right now I'm about to put the bracket back on real quick. The screw, actually, obviously I broke it off, so I have to get a screw for that. But for now I'm just gonna put it on without a screw. I'm just gonna put the bracket. The bracket should hold it anyways. So that's what we're about to do right now. Get this bracket installed. So right now I'm about to grease up the brake pads real quick. Put some grease in the back of it like I always do. It's kind of weird how it has that slant. You see that slant? Let me lower the brightness real quick, because I don't think you guys can see that. Alright. Yeah, that's too dark now. Alright, so yeah. See that slant? No wonder they get worn out so fast, because it's straight and then it slants. So anyways, I'm gonna grease this up real quick. So we can stop some of that noise. We don't want no noise when we're pressing the brakes, bro. That's the last thing we need. To take this back off, and it's because it's making weird ass noises. So we're gonna put some grease on them corners, you know, like I always do. Corners, the edges. Put some over here on the bracket as well. I always do that. May not be important, but I always do it for safety. I ain't trying to do this all over again, man. I don't want no screeching brakes when I'm pressing the brakes. I just put brand new brakes. I ain't trying to redo this, especially at a long day of trying to take this the rotor off, because it didn't want to come off. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this side, you see where it has that ear, it faces up, so we're gonna install it like this on the back side. Pretty sure this one goes in the back, just like that. And then obviously the other one only goes on the other side. I'm gonna apply some grease on this one too. In a rush because I gotta go to work in like 2 hours, so I'm on a time frame. Trying to grease this up as good as I can, you know, make sure everything's good. Alright, let's see how we can do this. Alright, let's put this on like this. Boom. Looking good. Alright, now to get a rag, clean my hands real quick, and we'll get back to the next. Alright, so now that we got my hands a little bit clean, we got the brake pads on, we got them greased up. So what I'm gonna do now is probably grease up a little bit of the caliper before we put it back on. So I'm gonna grease the piston of the caliper. I don't know if you guys can see that over there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of grease on that too, because that's what's gonna be compressing on the brake pads. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of grease on it to get it moisture. Same thing with the other side. I always apply a little bit more grease. Even though I already put grease on the calipers, I always put a little bit more just to be safe on the caliper itself. Always do that. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we got that a little bit greased up. Now we can reinstall this caliper. So what we do, slide it back on like this. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. There we go. Actually, it was simple. Grease helps. Alright, so now that we got it on, all we gotta do now is grab our pistons, which are these, and re-grease them. So I'm gonna throw it on some grease real quick, re-grease these pistons, because these are slide pins and screw at the same time. Throw some grease on it, like we did to the, well, you guys probably didn't see it, but I greased up the front ones. I don't know if I recorded that for video or not. I'm gonna grease this up real quick, like that. So now that it's greased up, we're gonna slide this pin inside of where the caliper goes, like that. We're gonna grab the other one real quick, do the same thing, grease it up, put it on the top one. Alright, now that we got that in place, now we got to get our wrench and tighten it real quick, and then we're going to be good to go on this side. So yeah, we still got one more thing to do, better put the clip back on, but pretty much almost done with this side, and we got to bleed the whole thing, but obviously I got to do the other side too. So yeah, hold up, let me get the, now that we got our special tool to tighten it with our size 10, we're going to go ahead and tighten this. Do it by hand first real quick. We need to reinstall this clip. You might need a, how you say it, one of these adjustable wrenches, pliers or whatever, to help you with this. So I'm gonna find mine and then I'll come back. Alright, found myself some needle nose pliers. That's what I'm gonna use to help me real quick. Put these on the hole, line them up real quick. I'm gonna hold one side and attempt to install this see how easy I can install this, because it's gonna be a little bit complicated, I'm assuming. And let's see if I can do this. Stay in that hole. Gotta make sure you line it up right. Now it's gonna give you issues. There we go. There we go. Nice and secured. There we go. And we're done with one side. That's one side completed for you guys. All I gotta do is bleed it. I don't have the screw right now. I'm gonna try to see if I find it. If not, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine without the screw. That's just to hold the rotor when you take the wheel off. Like, it don't move like that. But once you put the, remember, when you guys put the rim and tire back on, this is gonna tighten itself. You don't really need that screw. That's only when you take the wheel off, whatever, it won't do that. But I'm just in case, I'm gonna try to find a screw and put it on, just to have it on because it had one. If not, I'm just gonna see if I order some and then I'll put it on next time. But it should be fine without it. You don't need it. So right now I'm gonna do the other side real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys, and then we're gonna bleed this side and the other side, and then we should be good to go. All right, so this side is already bled. I forgot to record, but you can see all the fluid is there. I bled it. Just gotta put the wheel back on. This side I'll show you guys right now, so you can show you this side is complete too. New rotor, as you can see. Obviously this side is bled, as you can see the leak in the floor. I'm gonna show you guys what you need right now in order to do this job, because yeah, this is like informational, because if you don't know this, you're not gonna be able to do this job. All right, so first thing first, I cut the rotor in order to take it out because that bolt stripped and it won't come off. Secondly, you're gonna need this tool to push the caliper on in, to compress the caliper. You're gonna need this tool. They sell it in AutoZone. This thing alone costed 40 bucks, so be aware. It's like adjustable, so you can see it has like 2 little pins on the side. This is to compress the piston of the caliper in. If you don't have this, you won't be able to compress the piston. Second, this is why my brakes were making noise, and you guys were saying change my brakes. Look at that, there was no pad left. That was all metal on metal. And see, this one had meat, so this one had meat and this one had no meat. And then as you can see over here, this is the one that was going metal on metal contact. You see how rough that was. Look. And this is the one that was not that bad, but you know, still it has more meat compared to that one. Yeah, that's why my brakes were making noise. So my brake issue noise is finally fixed. Just wanted to let you guys know the stuff that you need. You're gonna need one of these, 40 bucks. And yeah, and you're gonna need time, because this took forever just to freaking had to cut this to take it out, and then I hit that with a hammer and broke it, and that's how mad I was, and it came out. So yeah, be patient. Alright, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the install. I already bred the brakes like I said, so I'm gonna go give it a test drive. That will be the next clip you probably see, but I want to end the video here. Hope you guys liked the video and enjoying the content that it has before. And I just see you guys in the next one, because there's just more gonna be coming. In the car right now, no noises. Turn the music off real quick. No brake noises, look, no screeching. It's quiet. I can hear the exhaust in the car finally. Sounds good, I love it. No brake noise finally. Now people can't crack on my car in the comments no more. Comment thing be like, yo, fix your brakes, dude. It's annoying. Damn, I was gonna get to it, bro. I did the fronts, you know, I thought it was the fronts, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, change anything. I just, like I say, I resurfaced it real quick, and then I re-lubed everything. And then I found out it was the rear, and I changed the rear. Everything's good now. Now I gotta go to the gas station, get some gasolina, and then we're gonna be good to go. But I can't believe I finally, no more screeching. I've been driving like that for the longest, man. Finally. get some gas real quick. Go to the gas station. And then we're good to go. So I've been driving the car for a little bit, and yeah, no brake noise, man. The car sounds amazing, man. Now at least in the videos, like I said, you guys can't complain. But just stay tuned. I have races. I've been trying to race people. Some of them be calling me out, and then when I ask them, be like, yeah, let's run it. They don't want to. I'm like, I'm available from this day to this day, and at this time, and then they don't want to. They always find an excuse. But in the comments, they always, like an Instagram post, for example, they call me out, and then when I reply to them, they always got an excuse. So it is what it is. Nobody want to run me right now. So, but when I get a run in, I'll make sure I record it and post it for you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys like the video. Stay tuned for more, because you know me, I'm always trying to do anything like running wise, racing wise, you know, POV in Mexico, obviously. So just stay tuned. There's gonna be more coming. Don't worry about it. Car's only gonna get better, faster, and I'm only gonna continue to grow my content. So stay tuned.